Hi there, it's Donovan. Nintendo and gambling kind of are synonymous. They always love to use their charming little characters like Luigi or a pink bunny to get children to spend countless dollars. Okay, I'm partially kidding about the Luigi thing, but this pink bunny is a little bastard. Today I want to talk about a little fun little thing about the good old Nintendo 3DS as we're going into a new era of operating systems. Remember the Nintendo Badge Arcade? Yeah, this little application that would let you just customize your 3DS home menu to your heart's content. It's just a little fun little mini game where you can just collect badges through either crane games or hammers, or you can bomb strike them to decorate your home menu to your heart's content. It's just a really fun time. I remember playing this like a lot as a kid. If I go to my activity log, which I will at the end of this video, you will see how many hours I poured into this, and I'm pretty sure 50% of that is the loading screen. But Badge Arcade, it's a little trinket that Nintendo released back in 2015 or so, almost when the 3DS is about to get phased out by the Nintendo Switch completely. But it's just a reminder of the quirky side of Nintendo's operating systems before they went stale and completely lifeless with the Nintendo Switch operating system. The badges are just a really neat reminder of how unique the 3DS home menu really is compared to everything else. I mean, it probably is Nintendo's best operating system. Comparing the 3DS to the Wii U operating system, the Wii U looks nice. You have Water Plaza, but I mean, with the 3DS, you got all sorts of customization you can do. The theme shop is here. Just 3D little pop-ups here and there that you watch this. I just gave him a blowjob. It's so amazing, right? But let's just get into it. All right, the Badge Arcade. What can I say about this? So here we have my personal 3DS home screen that we will dive into with my countless little badge sets that I got. But let's talk about the actual game itself. Nintendo Badge Arcade. Hold on, give me a sec. There we go. So, the Nintendo Badge Arcade is just a little game that you can open up every day on your 3DS and just go at it, play 5 turns of a crane game, and just get some badges that you can put onto your home screen. Watch this. Wait for it. We're just signing in. Give it a sec. Oh, boo-hoo. So yeah, Nintendo did close the Nintendo Network, which in turn closed the Nintendo Badge Arcade, which has left the Arcade Bunny unemployed. I'm sorry, Doge is hitting everything. Oh my fucking god. But, he still gets his representation in Smash Ultimate, so, he's employed there. That's nice. We no longer can access the service anymore, but luckily we can plagiarize and steal footage from other people. Please look at the bottom left corner. But yeah, I can't get into the Badge Arcade, but we could see what the arcade looks like, and people still hang around there. I will do a sped up version of this load screen, but this is the longest load screen I have ever had to endure. I don't know why I put up with this. It probably took like a minute or something, and by the way, this is just a normal-ass Nintendo 3DS. There's nothing new here. So we had excruciating load times, especially with Smash 4. But Badge Arcade is the worst contender for the worst load screens of all time, because you just spend countless hours just loading into the game. You're not even playing it. I don't know why I put up with this as a kid, just waiting like 2 or 3 minutes just to screw up a crane game. But holy crap, at least they supplement that with a banger ass theme song. So I guess that mitigated the shallow feelings I had whenever I opened up this game. But once we actually get into the game itself, the main focus is the crane games, where the physics, they kind of piss me off sometimes, but it generally is very generous. And the amount of badges that they do, and the amount of times that they updated the service, was pretty good. They had a bunch of games represented. They even had a Wii U games that, I had Splatoon badges. Splatoon is not a 3DS game, but I had my fair share in the Splatoon 1 era. But they also had Animal Crossing stuff, a bunch of retro stuff that kind of pissed me off a little bit because it was just a little bit lame that they just always did a bunch of pixel art. They also had a bunch of generic Mario art, this art that I'd see in like a Target every other day. It's not something too special, but every now and then they had really cool badges that you could put to some good use on your 3DS home screen. And the crane itself, it's pretty fair. And again, the physics, you can get like maybe up to 4, maybe 5. You could probably get a whole set maybe just in one go. And you do get 5 free plays. Free is the key word. I'll get to that. But once you do your play, it's really generous with how they distribute the badges and how you collect them. Especially the bomb one. I remember the bomb one being very fun. I don't know. But now let's talk about the quote unquote free part. You get like 5 free plays every day, I believe, or maybe on some special occasions they give you some free plays or what have you. But if you wanted to continue, you had to pay, I believe, $1. That is atrocious. Please keep this bunny unemployed. He deserves to go to jail. Wow, $1 for digital. I'm basically paying for NFTs. These are Nintendo NFTs that I paid for as a kid. Oh, wow, I need to be put down. But $1 for 5 more plays. I remember seeing like $20 for wait, I can't do math. $4 for 20 plays. Wow, what a waste of $4. And imagine being so bad that you get like 1 or maybe 0 badges from those 20 plays. You are a menace to society. You need to be put into a home. You cannot be walking around with money. Oh my god, and they probably also have voting rights. So, yeah, $1 for 5 plays, at least 50 cents for 5 plays. Oh my god. I remember asking my dad one time, like, Dad, I ran out of plays, please, just $1. I need these badges on my home screen. Thank god. Okay, well, maybe I think he did concede once, so I might have spent like $1 on this game, which is already bad enough. But I don't remember doing it very often. That was a luxury. Spending $1 on this game, like, oh my god, I must have felt like a king. How many badges did I get from that $1? I'm not entirely sure. But once you get a badge, it is very satisfying. They cheer you on. They say, amazing, wow. And, the dopamine receptors, the neurons fired in my brain. I just wanted to keep playing. I just wanted more and more and more. This is bad. This is a bad game. But it was a little fun. And then once you're done, you collect your badges. Once they get ejected out, you can digitally collect them. And, that's fun. The arcade bunny, he's very cute. It probably is a demon in hiding. He's important enough to get into Smash Ultimate, so there you go. And overall, he has some neat dialogue, very clever. The arcade design is very fun. It's a free Nintendo 3DS game. You don't expect much, but what you get out of this game, it's a lot of customizability you get from this that you won't get anywhere else. This game is basically a essential part of the Nintendo 3DS operating system. It is integrated right into the home screen. This game might as well be built into the systems such as like Astrobot on PS5. We are not comparing the Badge Arcade to Astro's Playroom. There's no competition there. But other than that, it's a fun little way to customize your Nintendo 3DS. Now, this game also has direct Miiverse integration where you can show off your great home screens through the Badge Arcade community on Miiverse. Now, I remember checking my activity log on Miiverse. We'll get to that very soon as well. That is It is a concerning number, and I do remember posting my home screen more than once. I was a fiend for Miiverse. Bring it back. So yeah, not only did they have direct Miiverse integration, but there is also a section in the store where they had direct theme shop integration, where it was just a link that took you to the theme shop. And the theme shop and this badge arcade kind of coincide together, because if you have like Mario Kart badges and a Mario Kart theme for your 3DS, those go perfectly together. Wow, what a match made in heaven. It can make your 3DS super stylish. Again, it's just a fun way to customize stuff. I believe there was a statue in this arcade for some reason. I don't exactly remember why. I think actually it might be for the amount of badges that you received or collected. It's just a fun way to congratulate how much of a loser you are. Don't ask me what statue I got. Also, there was an opening time for some reason that I see on the bottom. 5 a.m. to 5:49 a.m. Okay, so it's 24/7. I don't know why they had the need to put in the opening and closing hours. I don't know. It's cute. What else is there to say about this? I don't know. He's a funny assist trophy that insta kills you if you're bad. Yeah, that's about it for the Nintendo Badge Arcade in terms of the game functionality. Now we get to the fun part, the home menu integration. So this is my personal home menu for the current day. I do have a couple other home menu layouts that we'll check out. But if we scroll over to the right, we can see my Kirby badge set. I remember organizing some badge sets or some like little scenes in little folders, which is a great thing that you can do. Give me a sec. There we go. You can even put badges onto a folder, which is really nice. Now, you can't do that with the Nintendo Switch. Let's see what 11-year-old me cooked up. Wow. I think this is like a Meta Knights versus a Kirby scene. Don't ask what this one is about. Yeah, once you click on a badge, on the top screen, you can actually see it in beautiful 3D detail. I'm not going to turn this on because I don't want you to burn your retinas, but hold on, give me a sec. There we go. We can see even the backside, which is a neat little detail, and it displays what the badge actually is. We can check out the Kirby badge and the Meta Knight badge, which, by the way, it shows the full Meta Knight badge, but once I actually click on it, it only shows one half of Meta Knight. I have to click the other side, and it still does show off full Meta Knight. But what's interesting is that these are two different pieces, which, again, it is a little scummy. Please, Dad, give me $1 more. I swear to you, I'm going to get his cape. Yeah, again, like Bonkers over here, only half of him appears, but, you know, it's a little mirage that I made as a little kid. What else do I got? Oh, yeah. Remember the Nintendo Switch? Now this is pretty retro nowadays, but when the Nintendo Switch was brand new, they did have Nintendo Switch badges. This is under the Pixel Collection badge, and we'll get to the other parts of the Pixel Collection. But yeah, they did have Nintendo Switch, and yeah, they were still supporting the Badge Arcade well into the Switch era until Nintendo Network fully closed down. I don't remember when the Badge Arcade stopped giving out new badges, but here it is on screen. Yeah, these are Nintendo Switch. That's a Nintendo Switch. Those are Joy-Cons. That is a Pro Controller. What the fuck is that? Yeah, here's the Wii U. Obviously, the 3DS and Wii U coincide together in the same generation. So, and I never had a PU because I am cool. Here's a new Nintendo 3DS. That's cool. And then you got the Wii, which is really awesome. I did have a Wii. I did have a DS. This is a DSi. I never had that. And then you got a GameCube controller. Now I have that. SNES, Game Boy. That's not an NES. Rhythm Heaven. I did not even know what a Rhythm Heaven was, but I got the badge, probably because I was bored. But yeah, Rhythm Heaven still lives on today, and is coming out 2026, which is insane. Splatoon, see? So I know Splatoon 1, I was there. Kirby badge is really cool. Pichu, what's Pichu doing there? Luigi running after Peachy. I think I was trying to make a story. We got Metroid, NES Remix. Yeah, they had a bunch of themes for a bunch of different games, which is really nice. And Poochie, oh, he's so cute. So yeah, that's all the badges for this home menu layout. What's really great about the Badge Arcade is that it's fully integrated into the Nintendo 3DS operating system right here, right under Change Theme. We have Decorate with Badges, purely for the Badge Arcade. Here we can go through my entire collection. This might be concerning. So we have Triforce Heroes, it seems. Breath of the Wild. Wow, Breath of the Wild. That's crazy. That is insane. Wow. I had a bunch of weapons. Apparently, I just wasn't good at this. There's a Sheikah Slate. What else? What else? Oh, 30th anniversary. Oh, wow. I do have the full set of Link. Interesting how I didn't put that in. We have Animal Crossing New Leaf characters. Specifically characters. There's a ton of Animal Crossing. Watch this. 2. We have the sequel. More New Leaf. More New Leaf. God, just like Amiibo, they couldn't get enough of New Leaf, huh? Star Fox. Kirby Triple Deluxe. Now, I was all over this. Now, the fun thing about badges is that we have custom icons, essentially. If I put this down, if I put this guy down, this is a Nintendo eShop badge, basically. Yeah, there we go. Basically, it'll launch the Nintendo eShop, and, well, it's basically a custom app icon. It's really cool. I don't know why I never put this onto my home screen, but here it is, and yeah, it's just another fun way to customize. We got custom app icons on the Nintendo 3DS before iOS did. God damn it, Apple. And if I just put this guy here, yep, there we go. So yeah, we have custom app icons for multiple different apps and for multiple different games. I have a lot of Kirby. Yeah, you see, you can get a bunch of duplicates here. That always pissed me off, doesn't it? Oh, a Kirby keychain series with a bunch of retro Kirby sprites. That's very fun. More Kirby. You know, during the 3DS, the reason why I got a 3DS was to buy Kirby Triple Deluxe. So I was a huge Kirby fiend when this came out. More Kirby. Box Boy. I don't really know what Box Boy is. I think it's from HAL. But yeah, I have a lot of these. Box Boy was just very common. I have 7 of these. Oh my god. Fire Emblem. Back when I had no idea what a Fire Emblem was. I have a lot of characters that I just do not know. Like, who the hell is this guy? Let me see if there's anyone I know. You know what? I'm not even gonna try. Pokemon. More Pokemon. More Pokemon. More Pokemon. I got into Pokemon with Sun and Moon. Don't ask me how long I played those games. It was 10 minutes. Even more Pokemon. God damn. Doesn't stop. Alright, Splatoon. Here's my Splatoon 1 representation. Never played Splatoon 1, but I do have some badges. Captain Cuttlefish, that's cool. Even more Splatoon. It was basically teasing me with a game that I could not play. So I had to compensate. WarioWare, Rhythm Heaven, Tomodachi Life, baby! Tomodachi Life was my jam. Why do I only have, like, chocolate? Nikki with Swap Doodle. Oh, this is so cute. Swap Doodle. Swap Note and Swap Doodle. Oh, brings me back. NES Remix. This is fun. We have a bunch of NES sprites. We have so many. NES Remix. Pixel Collection, even more sprites. Famicom, we have Super Famicom. Game Boy Color, it seems. A bunch of birds, what the hell? N64 games. Oh, even more. I have even more Wii accessories and DS stuff. I don't know why I never placed these down. Here's the Wii Classic Controller Pro. Oh, GameCube. Oh, here's all my Nintendo Switch stuff. Yeah, I was a fiend for Nintendo Switch stuff when that released, so I got a couple duplicates here. What is this? Whoa! My Joy-Cons! That's nice. I like how, you know, it should go here. That's where I'm placing it, but, you know, it snaps onto it. That is cool. What else? Amiibo! Yeah, you can you can set up your own amiibo store if you want. Wow, that's cool. Look at these low resolution ass pictures. More Animal Crossing amiibo, Splatoon amiibo. Wow, look at that. Look, I can add PNGs. Look at my NFTs, my Nintendo NFTs that I can put on my home screen. Mega Man. These are some large Mega Man badges, and duplicated too. Cat Mario. What the? Oh my God! I sort of remember Cat Mario. Yeah, that is really weird. I don't remember this. And we have Nintendo Badge Arcade. Oh my God, I can make my own Badge Arcade. Wow. Look at that. Here's the crane. My favorite Smash Assist trophy right there. What is this? I got the Japanese logo. Interesting. Oh, here's the bomb. If I expand my home screen a little bit, here's the bomb that you can make. So yeah, that's my entire Nintendo Badge Arcade collection. If as you can see, I have a whole ton, and these are just the ones that I haven't placed down on my other home menu layouts. All badges, 819 badges. Wow. Actually, wait, I didn't even show you all this. I don't remember seeing this. This is a bunch of, here's Pikmin, Super Mario Brothers, Super Mario Maker. I had Super Mario Maker for Nintendo 3DS. No, I am not sorry. I love that game. I never had a Wii U, FYI. Even more Super Mario Maker stuff. More Super Mario Maker. God, I'm sick and tired. Here's the Mario PNGs we all know and love. Oh yeah, I've seen that countless times. I just want to eat her. Wait, Mario Kart? Here's the Mario Kart stuff. This is Fire Mario Party. And again, here are the custom app icons or badges where, if I get out of here, it'll open up download play. Mario Tennis Ultra Smash. We only serve the finest here at Nintendo Badge Arcade. Paper Jam. Again, we only serve the finest. Yoshi's Woolly World. Aww, this is so cute. Oh my God. Oh my God. That is beautiful. The Legend of Zelda, Link to the Past, Link Between Worlds, Majora's Mask. I can have Tingle on here? Look at that bastard. Wind Waker, Twilight Princess, Triforce Heroes, and we're back to Breath of the Wild. So yeah, that's there we go, my entire badge collection. Now, if we click this button, and if we go to load layout, we can see all of my home menus. Now, let's see, which one shall I choose first? We'll go with the normie one, the My Nintendo, the My Nintendo home screen. Let's see what we have here. So it looks like I have the home screen laid out like this. And look at that, I have so many collages to show you guys. What do we have? Games I added! Exclamation point! This is about to be fire. Oh wait, this is not a badge collection. Oh fuck. But yeah, you can add badges onto folders. Really cool. Awesome creation. Alright, brace yourselves, guys. Oh my God! Yeah, this sure is a Mario level I got down here. Bowser is holding Toad captive. Luigi stepping on a P switch. Bowser is about to die. Yeah, this looks like a Little Timmy level in Super Mario Maker if I've ever seen one. What else do we got? A mixed set? Oh no, we're mixing races here? Whoa, Kirby, Zelda, and Mario working together to beat Bowser. Now this is what we call art. Wow. This is just what little 10-year-old, 9-year-old me would be making and spending his time on his 3DS doing. I just remember having so much fun just dicking around with all these badges. What do we got here? A cool store. Here we go. The Amiibo store. We got some sumo wrestler, a box boy, Petey, Bowser Jr. is floating in the air for some reason, and a Waddle Dee racing for... I don't know who that is. Lottie and that fucking dog. And we have another one up top. It's the same amiibo, Donovan. What are you doing? What else do we got? A Mega Man set. All right, let's see. It's not really... I'm seeing a lack of Mega Man here. I guess here's a Mega Man boss. Here's that guy, Mega Man himself. Man, Another creation. Wow, we're getting very creative with these names here. What the fuck is this? What was I doing here? What is this? I guess I was bored and just wanted to really use my badges. All 900 of them, which, yeah, that number, if that number scares you, I give you permission to leave this video. Christmas? Oh my god, wow. It sure is Christmas. We have our favorite Mario characters, Mario, Luigi, and Nikki. And yes, and we have some things on the side. We have this guy getting a Nintendo DS game for some reason. Playing with shrooms, I believe that was the analogy I was making. Some crab Pokemon. I'm sorry. Oh my gosh, more amiibo. Wow. Bowser, you can't park there. Vehicular manslaughter. Keep that in Mario Kart, Bowser, not on my 3DS home screen. Oh wow, more Christmas stuff. I think I was in the very festive mood when I was making these. Who could have, you know, I might have made this on, who knows, Earth Day? And that seems to be it for this, my Nintendo home screen layout. Now if we go to my other layouts, we can check out my Kirby layout. This should be really fun. I do remember spending a lot of time on this home screen layout. It might be the exact same. Wait. Did I just see Luigi's home? Oh my god! Yeah, I think that's all I have new in this home screen layout, unfortunately. Now if we take a look at the Super Smash Bros. Home menu, this home menu looks fire. The badges are the exact same. Okay. Unfortunately, with all the characters in the background, it's a little hard to see the badges I got going on. I thought I had something in the back. No. Damn. That might be all of my badges, unfortunately. I also find it really helpful that even before Apple did it, Nintendo was saving your home menu layouts on the 3DS. This is a very, very helpful feature. No, I loved playing the badge arcade and just every day, like I made it a requirement to play the badge arcade every time I opened my 3DS. So it was just a mandatory thing that I had to do. And as you can see, I had a crap ton of badges. I think it was like 900, which is a concerning amount. But you know, I put a lot of time into this. It's just a fun way to customize your home screen, and just gave so much personality and life to the Nintendo 3DS, something the Nintendo Switch can't even say. And this definitely puts the Nintendo 3DS in the running for one of the best operating systems, not just for Nintendo, but maybe for gaming, at least in terms of customizability, especially with themes. Don't even get me started on basic black and basic white. So that was the Nintendo Badge Arcade. Overall, it's just a really fun way, in combination with the theme shop, can create a very customizable user experience that just gives the Nintendo 3DS so much personality and charm. It's just a feature that everyone will just look back on and just go like, you know what, even if the badge system was a little scummy, it's still a fun way to customize and play around with your Nintendo 3DS. Do I wish maybe this game can come back in some form on the Nintendo Switch 2? I don't know if that's even possible. I mean, the whole point, the reason why the Nintendo Switch operating system is so fast and slick is because it focuses on one thing, the games, whereas the Nintendo 3DS operating system, honestly, it's a little bit sluggish. Not as sluggish as the Wii U, but it's still a little bit sluggish, and honestly, I might prefer just the swiftness of the Nintendo Switch operating system, just getting into a game lightning fast compared to the Nintendo 3DS where you gotta just wait and wait and wait. The Nintendo Switch desperately needed customizability. Basic black and basic white were just not cutting it. But the Badge Arcade, though I had to wait like 30 hours to load into this stupid game, it was still, you know, a very fun pastime. Now before I go, I gotta check out the activity log. This might hurt to see. The 11th most played game I have on here is the Nintendo Badge Arcade. 30 almost 40 fucking hours. I think I have more hours in this game than like Super Mario Brothers Wonder, or like I have more hours in this game than goddamn ARMS. Where's ARMS 2, Nintendo? I have more hours in this game than Super Mario Maker. Yes, again, I love Super Mario Maker for Nintendo 3DS so much, 24 hours. I have it more than Samus Returns, my favorite Nintendo 3DS game. But the one thing that I do have more hours in than Nintendo Badge Arcade is fucking Miiverse. I was on Degenerate Kitty Twitter when I was 9.